Taste Bajwa. Dig 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 dig. Dig 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 Theta Thei. Theta Thei Theta Thei. Thei 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 Thei. Thei. Dig da dig dig Thei da Thei. Dig da dig dig Thei da Thei. Dig da dig dig Thei da.
Thank you so much for such a beautiful performance. Can I have another round of applause for all of them? Thank you. And the students who performed were Sanskriti Rana, Riya Sharma, Mahi Arora, Risha Singhala, Soumya Kansal, Stuti Sheen, Parishi Singh, and Delina Chowdhury. Thank you everyone.
धन्यवाद दीप्ति जी। अगला कार्यक्रम आ रहा है डाउन द मेमोरी लेन और स्मृतियाँ। तो आप बाईं तरफ देख सकते हैं जब मंदिर का प्रारंभ हुआ था, that video is running, and also I invite Dr. Bora to say some memories from the beginning, and any founding member, please if you would like to share, you are welcome, let me know. Thank you. Dr. Bora, please.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks, Rajiv and Dipti. I'll just share a few minutes with you of starting this temple. Okay, thanks. In about mid-80s, Sharma family from Burlington and Oakville, they had a dream to build a temple. They wanted to have their religious and other family commitments, which were a very small community, and they started within a hall of Columbus. And most of them are here. And they used to clean the premises, cook the food for the people or the guests come. I was a new family doctor, I was 35 years old. They wanted my help to get most of the Hindu communities in the area. It was a very small community, so I enrolled most of them who were physicians, and they all supported us. So we started to collect some funds, and then in sometime in early 90s, we started building this temple. 91 it opened. And most of the members are here. I must give credit to the ladies who used to do all the Jagran Chowki celebrations in the evening and night time on the weekends. So it started from there. Then we bought this piece of land in Temple Muslim. And the bureaucratic hassles we had with the city of Oakville, which was done mostly by the committee members. I was coordinating the finances. We had a $2 million loan, which we paid, and all these brothers, Sharma brothers, they took the mortgages against the residences, which I had committed that till this is paid, I won't quit. And once it is discharged, and I think in about 2001, I delegated to the next group, and you have done a wonderful job, and I hope the future generation will carry on. Yes, I was told there is a major problem in the temple, which is water supply. Now in the front line, all the people in the political field can help us. When we started, we used to hold the water. We have the sewer system, which is corroded now. There is always flood or overflow of the washrooms. This is a major issue for the last 2 or 3 presidents they are facing. We try to communicate with the city, we try to get help, but everybody bureaucratic way of doing paperwork never achieved any results. I heard the water is going through, I think, west of Highway 25 to Milton. And we have to tap it in, something, which city can help us? So I would see that whoever is designated from the committee should pursue it. And our federal minister is here too, which whatever way they can help. Here we go, we have our representative to contact you, and we'll appreciate few words from you. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Doctor. I knew this was going to come up. Now, so here's what I've got for you. It's very expensive. The doctor's correct. The water has for many years gone right past you up to Milton. As some of you know, it's very expensive to tap in. Probably $500,000. And as I understand it, you may not have $500,000 laying around for that purpose. On the other hand, you raised $2 million apparently to build the place, so you can raise money if you need to. But there is a problem, and I have been asked about the problem every year that I've been mayor, which is 15 years now. Today, knowing that this might come up, I have a plan, and I want to share it with you. There is a way, I have a plan that we can get you hooked up to water, but you will have to work with me. I will need your help in terms of, it won't be anything more elaborate than organizing letter writing. Can you do that?
Sure, we will do that.
So, it's not a guarantee, it's a political exercise, but if you will work with me and if you will work as hard as I do, then I think we can get you water and sewer. So, happy 30th anniversary. It's kind of, Doctor, thank you for prompting this.
Well, thanks very much.
I can't think of a better place to make the announcement.
Thank you so much for that announcement, Mayor. That was really good. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to invite on stage MPP Stephen Crawford, MPP Oakville. So, Honorable MPP, please come up and say a few words.
Thank you. Namaste. Hello, everybody, and it's an honor to be here again. It's MPP Stephen Crawford from Oakville. It's an honor to have your temple in our community, and I'm so pleased to be able to be here. If we look back 30 years, it's hard to believe, but this temple was built 30 years ago, and we look and we can see how much our community has changed, how much we've grown, and yet so much stays the same too. And I think I want to focus on that as well. As much as we change and evolve and our community is growing, your community, your temple, also keeps a lot of the same values. The values of spirituality, of faith, of helping our community. And I want to congratulate you as well for helping out those in need through this difficult time in COVID. We've all been through a difficult 18 months, and I know your community has really stepped up to the plate to help those in need, so I want to thank you for that. So with that, I want to as well congratulate you on your 30th anniversary. And I have a certificate here on behalf of the Government of Ontario and Premier Ford, and I'll just read it. On behalf of the Government of Ontario, and as the Member of Provincial Parliament for Oakville, it is my great pleasure to congratulate the Vaishno Devi Temple on this occasion of its 30th anniversary. This milestone anniversary is a time to celebrate these many years of bringing the faithful together to pray and celebrate spiritual rituals. You've provided a warm, friendly atmosphere for the people in our community to receive many blessings. So again, on behalf of the Government of Ontario, Premier Ford, I want to congratulate you, and I'm happy to be able to be here to share this moment with you. So thank you very much.
नमस्ते जी, चलिए। उठा खड़े हो जाइए ना।
Thank you so much, Honorable MPP. That was a really good speech. Thank you, and thank you for bringing the certificate for us too. Now I would like to call upon one of our honorable members of the temple, devotees, Mrs. Praveen Sharma. She wants to say a few words and add to the memory lane.
Thank you so much, P.V. Today, I am going back to the times when Dwarkadas Bhaisab and Vaishno Devi came to our house. Surinder, can you please stand to my husband? And they came to our house and they said, we are building this temple and we need support. And my dear husband said, we will do it. And we did. And today, when I came here, I remember Krishnamurti Bhaisab so much. Sorry. He said to me right from the first day, you will always be my dear sister. And there's not a single occasion when he did not hug me and give me those hugs. And he waited for me over here. Then I want to recognize Dr. Bora. Please stand up. I used to do all these altars at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays. Surinder Panditji would open the door and I would come in and do them. And after that, Surinder Panditji, please come forward. Please do. I'm talking about you. He was a priest at that time. He would open the doors for me and I will clean all the altars and everything. And then, when Dr. Vora came, he knew that what time I was here. He would tell me, okay, Praveen Bahanji, which means sister, did you have a cup of tea yet? I said no. So he would make a cup of tea for me and he would bring home something, or if there was something downstairs, he will give it to me. Dr. Bora. That is Dr. Bora. Now he owes a lot of cup of teas for Saturdays. Then, not only that, the management and everybody. Surinder and myself were involved in the youth activities and youth programs. We took the children from here, whom I used to train, to the Air Canada Center. What is it called now? Scotiabank. We had the Federation of Hindu Council and the children performed there. There were 15,000 Indians celebrating Diwali together under that tent on that day. Then we had a walk organized as well later on. Then our daughter in 1991 was standing here with Mayor Anne Mulville. Krishnamurti Bhaisab said, I want Asha to go there with Mayor Anne Mulville to do the ribbon cutting ceremony. All this, there is an endless time of our Karwa Chauth ceremonies. Then Asha ji, you know, there are so many, I can't even talk about, I don't want to take time. But let me tell you, Mayor Burton, I give you the challenge. We will collect that money. And I will head that up as well. Mata Rani, your blessings for me, please.
Thanks a lot, Andy, and that is a great initiative that you've taken. Thank you for leading that.
We will wait, yes.
Now, I would like to call upon stage our esteemed MPP Oakville North Burlington FE to come and say a few words.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for the invitation, and I'm very pleased to join you this morning as we celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Vaishno Devi Temple. My very first visit to the temple was with the Honorable Nina Tangri, our Minister of Small Business and Red Tape Reduction, so I'm really pleased to be able to be with you today. It was at this time that you gave me this beautiful scarf, so I thought it was only appropriate to be able to come to it today. On behalf of Premier Ford and the Ontario government, I would like to offer my greetings to everyone here today. I'm very pleased to be joined by my esteemed colleagues, MPP Stephen Crawford, our Minister of National Defence, Anita Anand. Congratulations on having such a prestigious appointment, Federal Government Minister Anand. Of course, our esteemed Mayor Rob Burton, and our councillor, our own councillor here in our community, Jas Andu. So it's wonderful that we can all be together with you to celebrate. We've spent many, many months, regrettably, alone, separated from friends and family, and so it's great to be able to be together as family and friends live today. Thank you as well to Senate Hall Qatari and all the volunteers for organizing this event and inviting me to join with you. I am grateful for the opportunities we have to join together in celebration and work together on matters important to the community. This includes my recent announcement with our Minister of Long-Term Care, Rod Phillips, about long-term care services for the Hindu community at the new long-term care homes beside the hospital, which will consist of 2 homes with 640 beds. Thank you to Rajiv Qatari and all the other leaders here who helped me and provided your feedback on the need for elder care in our community. There is still more work to be done, and I'm committed to working with you to make sure you are connected to municipal services that help the temple run smoothly. I couldn't be more pleased by Minister Burton's announcement today. One of the greatest things about our country and our province is that we are free to practice our faith, keep alive our language, and express our culture. In fact, we live in a country that encourages us to do so. I know that many people have made sacrifices to build this temple and the thriving community that we see here today. They are sacrifices that were made coming to this country over many generations. I know my family made them when they brought me as a young child from Greece. And I know that there are many in this room who've done the same. And they deserve our thanks. I want to thank each and every one of you who led the way. I recently attended a Toronto Heritage unveiling of a plaque at the first church and community center for the Greek community in 1912 at 170 Jarvis Street. At the time, there were about 3,000 Greeks in all of Ontario. They bought a house at 170 Jarvis Street in 1912, and by 1917, the community had paid off that mortgage. It's incredible what our early members of our communities did in those days. So your sacrifices not only helped your own family succeed, but helped to build a thriving community here in Oakville. One that is now contributing to the success of our community and our province. You are blessed to be led by experienced priests, dedicated founding members, and leaders and volunteers, and enthusiastic young people who will pave the way for the next generation. The temple is proof of this success, and we honor the work of the community and its leaders. Today, as we celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Vaishno Devi Temple, I know we can look forward to many, many years and decades of success with the temple at the heart of the community. Thank you for inviting me to help you celebrate today. I'm honored to help you mark this very important milestone, and was pleased to be able to join you outside for the unveiling of the wall plaque. At a later part of the program, I also have some certificates I would like to share with all the young people who participated throughout the years, but also principally today. So I'll do that later in the program. And I also have a certificate from the Premier and the Government of Ontario, which I'd like to share. Thank you so much. join us? Minister Anand, please join us. Minister? Oh, Jackson. I'm not mean to neglect that one.
Which camera are we looking? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, NPD. That was really good. Thank you so much for all that you have to say, such beautiful words. Thank you. Now I would like to call upon Honorable Minister Anita Anand, Defense Minister of Government of Canada, to come up and say a few words. Before she does that, I just want to say it was such an honor to hear that news that a person from Hindu community is up there in the, I just don't have the words, and it is so inspiring for all the young members of our community of what they can achieve by you achieving this milestone, and thank you so much. We also have MP Maninder Sidhu here, and he's from Brampton. He would also like to say a few words. Thank you.
Namaste, good morning everyone. I am honored to be here for the 30th anniversary of this beautiful mandir and joined by dignitaries from all levels of government, the congregation, and of course my good friend, Minister Anita Anand. As you guys know, Brampton has a huge Hindu population, actually one of the largest in all of Canada. And it's important that we take a moment to recognize the incredible contributions the Hindu community has made, especially in celebration of Hindu Heritage Month. When you look at the contributions made, whether it's in sciences, academics, in social services, philanthropy, or even public service, which leads me back to my incredible friend here, Minister Anita Anand. I know you don't like when I talk about you, but it's important that we recognize, especially gathered here today, when we look at vaccines. The minister was in charge of vaccine procurement, and I think she's done an incredible job. I think we need to give her a hand. It's because of the minister's efforts we're able to gather here today, and it's because of the minister's efforts, along with our Prime Minister, that we are at the top amongst G7 countries. And I'm just so honored to be standing beside Canada's first Hindu minister. I'm sorry, I have to. And so I'm just so happy. I know Brampton's not a long way away, but you've all been to Brampton. I'm always happy to welcome anybody from this congregation to Brampton. So once again, a happy 30th anniversary and a very happy Hindu Heritage Month, everyone here.
Well, thank you for those very kind words. Sunday morning in front of our Diya at home. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tassavitruvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. It's a prayer that we all know in the Hindu community, obviously, but it also brings us so much peace and joy when we say these beautiful words. And one of the things about the Hindu community that I think is so beautiful is that in reality, there isn't a place where you can't pray. Everybody in our homes, we all have a mandir, our own mandir. We all have a place to do our puja. We all have our candles and our deities But the beautiful thing about having a temple like this is that we can all do that together. And so it's incredibly moving to hear the story of the building of this temple over 30 years and beyond, because it, as we heard from Dr. Flora, it was really hard work. And so I feel so honored to be able to come here when the red carpet is laid and the deities are out, but we know that this was not an easy road to travel. And to hear Mayor Burton speak about the true possibility of allowing this temple to move to the next level of operability, essentially, is very exciting and inspiring, because as you can see from the dancers and the children that are in this temple, there's a long road ahead for Hindu prayer in Oakville, and that is a beautiful thing. It really touches on what Effie said about diversity. You know, my parents immigrated to Nova Scotia in the 1960s, and two Indian doctors who met in Ireland and got married in England and lived in India and Nigeria, and then decided to immigrate to Nova Scotia, Canada, in a very rural area of town of 5,000 people. There definitely was no mandir there for us to go to. And my mom, when we moved to Ontario, came to Vaishno Devi Temple. It was the mid-90s, and I came with her. She passed away in 2014, but I wish she knew that this temple has grown so much. And I wish she knew that I was able to at least collaborate with the temple and our representatives from all levels of government, including MP Sidhu, Manny Sidhu, who's joining us today. So I will just say, to close, it's an incredible honor for me to be the Member of Parliament for Oakville. I spoke with Pam Demoff this morning, the Member of Parliament for this area, and she sends her very best regards. Her only grandchild is being christened today, so she's at another religious ceremony. But I will just say, Om Shanti, 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 Om. It's an honor to be here and to pray with you. This is only one of many visits that I will have to this temple. And I hope one day soon we can have a longer visit, a longer prayer, and talk about the beauty of the Hindu religion that we all live every single day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, esteemed Minister. That was, again, a beautiful speech, and thank you for being there. I know Brampton seems close, but sometimes it's too far, so thank you for making that visit. Thank you so much. Now, I will pass it on to Vaishno.
थैंक यू दीप्ति जी, धन्यवाद। अब मैं अपने आचार्य सुरेंद्र शास्त्री जी से विनम्र निवेदन करूंगा कि आके कुछ अपनी स्मृतियां शेयर करें, क्योंकि 30 साल पहले पंडित जी हमारे यहाँ पे थे। शास्त्री जी आए।
You can see him in this videos too. Yes.
ओम सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। आप सभी को जय माता की। भगवत स्मरण करते हुए आज बड़ी खुशी हो रही है कि आज ये मंदिर खूब पुष्पित पल्लवित हो रहा है। 30 वर्ष पहले बहुत सारे हमारे संस्थापक यहाँ बैठे हैं, डॉक्टर बोरा जी, ऋषि बोरा जी और बाकी सब। कुछ मिस हैं, 2-3 व्यक्ति, श्री कृष्णमूर्ति शर्मा जी जो इसके पिलर थे, और श्री DV शर्मा जो अभी भी भगवान को प्रिय हो गए, तो बाकी सब यहाँ हैं। बहुत खुशी की बात है, जब वृक्ष लगाया था तो छोटा सा था, खूब आप बढ़िया कर रहे हैं सभी, जिसकी आप सबों को बहुत बहुत बधाई। जो कार्यकारिणी अभी की है, मैं देख रहा हूँ काफ़ी खूब तरक्की की है, तो बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। भगवत में से ही प्रार्थना, ये स्थान खूब पुष्पित पल्पित हो, जिस भावना श्रद्धा से संस्थापकों ने इसका पौधारोपण किया था, तो खुशी होती उनको देखते हुए कि खूब पुष्पित हमारे करें। इसलिए आप सबों को, नाथन जी सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई। शुक्ला जी, सो जस्ट 30 years ago we started this temple. Overall, many founded members are here who did very hard working to build this temple, and I was just little part of this, just little minor thing. I'm not like it at home. Miss Sharma is speaking. She was coming every day, 6 o'clock she started, so sometimes she come 5 o'clock, 5:30. Sometimes I could not go temple this 6 o'clock, and Dr. Boraji was going to this government sometimes put late, and then Dr. reminded me that temple was not open 6 o'clock, sometimes I remember this whole thing. And so they did very hard working to build this temple, and now management doing great job. Is appreciated today to our research, mayor, and our MPs. So thank you for visiting today. May God bless all of you and give us good health, good wealth, and devotion. Once again, thank you everyone. May God bless.
धन्यवाद शास्त्री जी। बस आपका आशीर्वाद हम पे सब पे बना रहे और मंदिर इसी तरह आगे बढ़ता रहे, यही प्रार्थना है आपसे। Now we would start with our cultural program put together by the kids in our temple community. So first of all, we will be starting with a tabla performance performed by a very young performer. His name is Krish Kumaran, and he'll just be joining us and starting with that. Thank you so much. Sorry, my apologies. Actually, Mayor Robertson had a few words to say. I'm sorry for not inviting you, Mayor. Please come up and say a few words.
Thank you. I suppose you may have thought I'd already said the only thing worth hearing.
That's what you wanted to hear, right?
And perhaps I made a mistake by not saying the rest of what I wanted to say. But all I wanted, the only thing I need to say is, as much as the Hindu community has grown and contributed to Oakville, I know that many greater contributions lie ahead for everyone in Oakville from the Hindu community. And I would just point out that in order to achieve the goal of the water that we discussed, it's very important that you keep in mind that this will not be a one-day event. It'll take a couple of years to do, and I need allies. My two strongest allies are the councilors from this ward, Councilor Jasvinder Sandhu and her colleague, Councilor Pavan Parmar. They are solid rocks for me. They are the foundation of what I can do here. So we will need your support as we go forward to do this. But if we work hard together, I guarantee you we will have water here. And that is the best news. But even after water, I know that we can look forward to great contributions from the Hindu community. I fully expect, when you look at the talent already in Ottawa from the Hindu community, I fully believe that someday we will have a Prime Minister of Canada from a Hindu background. And we had two wonderful candidates here, but I'm looking at you, Anita. Thank you, everybody. Every time you help make Oakville more livable, you help the country become the great beacon that it is on the world stage. Thank you so much for your efforts. Together, let's keep working hard to increase livability.
Thank you so much, Mayor, and sorry for not inviting you earlier. As I said, we were, but we needed to be here. Sorry about that. And now we'll continue with the performance from Krish.
Jai Mata Di.
Hey, Mataji.
I'm going to play Team Tal Khairatu, Dada Tirikita, Team Tal Bela, Da Tirakita Taka, Team Tal Tripura, Da Getita.
Thank you, Krish. That was really, really good and impressive. And I know you just started recently, so amazing, impressive. Thank you so much. और बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद मुकुंद त्रिपाठी जी का, who has been teaching them all this and has given in so much hard work and dedication that we have students like this come up, all thanks to you too. So thank you both of you. The next performance, we are going to have a Kathak performance, Mahadev. It is from Anushka Shankar's album, Rise, and the vocals are by Ritesh Mishra, Rajneesh Mishra. And the student who's performing, her name is Shubhra Danda, and it's choreographed by Dr. Anjul Sharma.
One, two, three, go.
Thank you so much, Shubhra. That was stunning performance. Thank you so much, and thank you, Dr. Anjul, for choreographing that amazing performance. I will just pass it on to Rajeev ji now for the next part of our program.
थैंक यू दीप्ति जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। अगला कार्यक्रम है हमारा बाल विहार प्रोग्राम। So we'll start with introduction by Auntie Praveen Lata ji. So Auntie, please come and start, and then we'll go one by one.
everyone. Thank you, Rajiv Beta. Bal Vihar.
ऑन कर
I'm very grateful to my precious beta, Nathan, Rajiv, Kirti, and the entire executive of the temple, Bhavesh. Once again, the Bal-Vihar children are going to perform today. I'm greatly indebted to the children of these parents who helped and always helped to bring the success to the event. I can't do it alone. Please give a big hand to all the parents. I'm not going to take long because the time is very crucial. We will be performing. We are all going to go back into memory lane. And what the children have learned over the period from the temple visitations. And you might see that some children have the same topic, but the program is that they are expressing their personal feelings about the whole thing. So without further delay, I will give the mic to Rajiv. My precious angels, this one is the bell. Rajiv uncle is going to strike like this, which means 45 seconds are done, you have 15 seconds more. We have to keep very much in time that you do not exceed the 1 minute limit, and we have to respect whatever the formalities are. And I'm proud of you, you will do it. Thank you, Vila.
Thank you, Auntie. So we'll start without any delay. Number 1, Aditya Katare, and his topic is Home is Where the Heart Is. So Aditya, please go ahead.
Namaste everyone. Home is where the heart is. This quote perfectly sums up my love for our temple. Over the years, it has quite literally become my second home. I remember the first time I went to the mandir. I was just tagging along with my mom to take my sister to dance class. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I couldn't care less about my sister. I just went for the laddu. I made a fuss about not going to the temple, and my mom bribed me with laddus. This is what happened every single Sunday. So when my mom successfully managed to bribe me, I sat in her lap, watching my sister dance, eating my laddu little by little in the basement hall that felt as big as a stadium. Those little moments quickly started to become something much bigger as I started making friends and attending classes of my own at the temple. I went from making a fuss about going to the temple to looking forward to it all week long. I just couldn't wait to see my friends and learn new things. And although I didn't realize it then, the temple has made me who I am. It has taught me to be respectful, caring, and helpful. It is crazy to think that all this started with my love for laddus. Namaste.
Thank you, Aditya. Great. Next presentation is from Sahil Vilangani. How the temple influences me. Sahil, please.
Namaste everyone. My name is Sahil Vilandani. Today I'm going to list down my plan on how the temple influences me. Whenever I visit the temple, I see the temple is run by a lot of volunteers. I'm really inspired by the volunteers who I often see and help parking cars, managing crowds on special occasions like Diwali, Holi, and Navratris. I too started volunteering just prior to COVID. I plan to now help doing fall cleaning. My parents and teachers have taught me that the temple is like my home and I should keep it clean as I keep my room. I strongly believe that donation to the temple and volunteering at the temple are both equally important for us to make sure the temple runs efficiently. I really like when I see people serve selflessly in the good maintenance of the temple. We are very fortunate to have our temple located centrally so people from different cities like Milton, Mississauga, and Oakville can visit our temple. I get a lot of positive vibes when I visit the temple on special occasions. When I grow up, I plan to participate more and more in temple activities and contribute more of my time for my community as my guru does currently. Jai Mataji.
Thank you, Sai. Very good. The next is Karan Vilandani. I love my temple. Karan, please.
Namaste everyone. My name is Karan Dandam. Today I am going to list down some of my temple favorites. The best thing I like to do about temple is when we come here, we pray to God, and I enjoy my life from here from home. I have attended evening parties on weekends. When I attended evening party on Church Saturday, I really enjoy it. It is my favorite way. I also enjoy when Dad gives me money and I can put it in donation box. And then my dad lifts me up so I can bring the stick where I need them. I also enjoy when Panditji at the end of party gives me basic free prasadam to eat. My favorite prasad is when I get those big bicycle crystals. My mom tells me I should always eat prasad and go down to the temple and touch Mataji's feet to gain business.
Very good. Next is Samanvita Kini. What the temple means to me and my family. Samanvita, please.
Temple for us is a holy place where we offer our prayer and God for all her blessings and share pain and sorrow. We love to visit temples on all the auspicious occasions, celebrations, and festivals. This has been an important tradition practiced by the family for several years. This temple's calm and peaceful setting help us focus and connect with God. We love the verses that show positive energy that's in our peace. We would like to thank the community for our the beautiful temple for the community.
Thank you, Monica. Very lovely.
She's only 5 years old.
Next is Vikram Deep and Rohan Deep, an appreciation of our temple. So Vikram and Rohan, please.
We love coming to the temple. When we visit our temple, all five senses become spiritually sound of the bell and bhajan when puja is performed. It gives us a lot of peace. And finally we feel the water and light even with our eyes closed. We can feel the positive energy floating in the air. Let us love our temple, appreciate our temple, attend our temple, help our temple. Jai Mata Di.
Next is Ruhan Taneja, History of the Temple. Ruhan, please.
Namaste everyone. Today I will talk about the history of Vaishno Devi Temple in Oakville. We are very fortunate that we have this wonderful temple in our neighborhood. The purchase of the property of Vaishno Devi Temple was finalized on December 15, 1987. The procurement of the work permit was planned by the Executive Committee. A Bhumi Puja was conducted in the temple on May 12, 1991, which was the first official function. Work on the auspicious temple started on May 27, 1991. The building was completed and was officially opened by Mrs. Anne Mulville, the mayor of Oakville at the time, on November 3, 1991. On that same day, the opening ceremony of the temple was held. Many important members thanked the community on this opening day of Vaishno Devi Temple in the town of Oakville.
Thank you. Next is Tirisha Bharadwaj. Presentation by Garihanti.
Jai Mata Di.
Jai Mata Di.
Memories of being at the temple. This is written by Trisha Bharadwaj. Chetna, Vikram, Trisha, and Vihan have been a big part of the COVID times with me, and Trisha and Vihan wanted to share this. So I'm speaking on behalf of Trisha. Please, we would like to have some quietness here. People can talk downstairs. Me and my family would usually go every Sunday to the Vaishno Devi Temple, which made Sunday my favorite day of the week. Throughout the whole week, I would always wait for Sundays to come and for me to go to the mandir. It would be such fun there. First I would go to my Katha class with Anjum and then the Bal Bihar class with Praveen Nani. And after that I would get a chance to play with all my friends at the mandir. My favorite part of the Vaishno Devi Temple was when we would go and take darshans of all deities, listen to the beautiful bhajans and prayers, and of course eat the yummy prasad. I'm really grateful for the experiences and learnings that I received from the Vaishno Devi Temple, and also the opportunities we received, for example, the Republic Day celebration at Nathan Square. Happy 30th anniversary. Dhanyavad. Jai Mata.
Next is Riddhi Grover. What I like about the temple. Riddhi, please.
Namaste. I am Riddhi Gilbert. I have been visiting the temple since I was an infant. What I love about the temple is the cultural and spiritual vibe it brings into our lives. The communities are very kind and knowledgeable. I love listening to the bhajans and attending puja at the temple. We have cultural programs for every occasion like Diwali, Holi, Dussehra, etc. I love attending and participating in those functions. The temple has also taught me the importance of community service. The people associated with the temple are like a I enjoy the big floors shared by the temple, which is prepared by the temple with so much of high virtue. Last but not least, the temple as a city is someone who goes with the humanity, and immorality. God made a big impact on us. Thank you for everything. Jai Mata Di.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Next is Anu Singh. Importance of the temple to me and my family. Anu, please.
Namaste, everyone. The Vaishno Devi temple means a lot to me and my family. For me, it's like a connection back to India. I haven't been to India since I was 3 years old, so going to the Vaishno Devi temple helps me learn a lot about my culture and religion. For my parents, it also means a lot. My parents were feeling homesick after moving to Canada. When they found the Vaishno Devi temple, it gave them a community and a place to practice their religion. For them, going to the Vaishno Devi temple gives them a holy and divine feeling. It's a lot more than just a place of worship. Appreciate our temple. Dhanyawad. Jai Mata Di.
Jai Mata Di, Anu. Thank you. Bahut badhiya. Next is by Reha Tareja. Opportunities given to me by the temple. Reha.
Namaste, everyone. Today I will be talking about the opportunities given to me by the Vaishno Devi temple. To begin with, this temple gave me the opportunity to join the Balvihar class, which opened up several avenues to learn more about Hinduism. The temple helped me participate in many cultural programs, for example, the Shera, Diwali, Janmashtami, Baiduj, Vasant Panchami, to name a few. The Balvihar group helped me improve my public speaking and leadership skills. In addition, it taught me to be kind and responsible. The Balvihar group has helped me learn some shlokas and mantras. I learned so much about my culture from the temple. Without these wonderful opportunities provided by the temple, I wouldn't have learned all of this.
Thank you. Next is Tanisha Verma. My dream to serve the temple one day.
Namaste, everyone. Today I would like to talk about how one day I will serve the temple. Temples are a very important part of our life. We go to libraries to study, and the environment also provides great studies. The same way as the temples, they provide us with an environment where we can worship God. Temples provide us closer and everything felt. And I'll be so blessed whenever I get the opportunity to serve the temple. There are following services required to serve the temple: help in cooking the food, help in cleaning the temple, help in landscaping and cutting the trees, help in picking up the leaves, help with budgeting for any religious functions they require, help the elderly people if they visit during any religious functions, help the small kids in learning the importance of our religion and how we can maintain our culture, help in raising funds for the temples so that its finance can be maintained locally, help in maintaining websites for the temples so that all the new important information can be shared with all community members. Thank you for listening. Together we can serve the temple better. Jai Mata Di.
Jai Mata Di. Thank you. Next is Vedant Trivedi. Temple's influence on me. Vedant.
तो मास्क काढी ना बेटा नो
Influence is something that you should never take the advantage of because there will most probably be someone who looks up to you. You must stay happy 30th anniversary to everyone. I am Vedant Trivedi and today I will be talking to you guys a few of the influences that the temple has on me. So let's begin. How has the temple influenced me? The mandir influenced me by teaching me great confidence for any events we have, such as this special one today. I feel my confidence has risen ever since I came to the mandir and has shown an impact on me. The mandir has shown me how to have really good manners and how to show humility and generosity towards everyone around me. I also have amazing teachers here such as Praveen Nani, Anjul Auntie, Uma Auntie and Mukundi. I am thankful to each and every one of them for showing me the rights and wrongs and leading me to a better path. And I cannot leave today without saying a large thank you to the Panditjis and the committee members. Piyushji, Neerajji, and Mukundji, I thank you all for teaching me so many sloks and teaching me instruments like tabla and harmonium. I also thank the committee members from the bottom of my heart for keeping this Monday great and letting me have the opportunity to talk today. Thank you all for listening and happy 30th anniversary.
Thank you, Vedant. Very good. Next is Gargi Kalange, getting closer to goodhood enabled by the temple.
आदरणीय गुरुजनों और मेरे प्रियारों, माँ वैष्णो देवी के आशीर्वाद से आज मुझे आपके सामने मेरे मन की बात बताने का ये अवसर मिला है, उसके लिए धन्यवाद। मंदिर की 30वीं सालगिरह पर हम अन्य बच्चों की तरफ से सभी को अनेक अनेक बधाइयाँ। मैं बाल विहार परिवार में 4 महीने पहले शामिल हुई थी। हमारी प्यारी नानी और हमारे गुरु का मैं सादर प्रणाम करती हूँ। उनके स्नेह और मार्गदर्शन से हमने हमारे हिंदू धर्म के बारे में कई नई बातें सीखी है। आज इस अवसर पर मैं उनके लिए कबीर जी का एक दोहा पढ़ना चाहती हूँ। गुरु गोविंद दोनों खड़े काकी लगी पाए, बलिहारी गुरु आपनो गोविंद दियो मिला। इसका अर्थ है teacher and Lord are both standing in front of me. Of whom should I touch feet first? I would bow down to the teacher or Guru first, as they are the one that showed me way to God. धन्यवाद। जय माता दी। Happy Children's Day to everyone.
बहुत ही सुबह तनिष्का अपॉर्चुनिटी बहुत ही
Namaste. I am Tanishka Gilbert. The temple has been a big part of my life. The temple has given me lots of opportunities. It is not but not with me too. Number 1, deep understanding of Hinduism and Hindu culture. Number 2, build personal skills like dancing and singing. Number 3, public speaking. We aim to be a part of the community. It has given me a place to make new friends and talk, take my skills to the next level. My parents tell me that these are life skills which I can use at the university and workplace. We are lucky to have Vaishno Devi temple so close to us, which is a culture hub for Hindu community. Thank you for everything. Jai Mata Di.
Jai Mata Di, thank you. Next is Raghav Varma. What I like about the temple. Raghav, please.
Namaste everyone, and Jai Mata Di. Today I would like to talk about what I like about the temple. Temple is a beautiful place to visit. We all learn many good things from temple. I learn about God. I learn to pray to God. I meet many good people there. The temple teaches me many good things. We celebrate our festivals in the temple. We celebrate and we learn about our culture. We learn how to be a good person. When I go to the temple, I feel relaxed and mindful with good thoughts. Thank you for listening. I love my temple. Jai Mata Di.
Jai Mata Di, thank you. Next is Mishka Kaneja. What the temple means to me. Mishka, please.
बहुत अच्छा लगता है। मैंने मंदिर से हिंदी में बात करना, कथक डांस, भजन और अपने कल्चर के बारे में सीखा है। मंदिर आने से मुझको सारे देवी देवता के बारे में पता लगा है। मुझे कृष्ण की और हनुमान जी की स्टोरी सुनना अच्छा लगता है। मंदिर में सेलिब्रेट कर सारे फेस्टिवल्स, होली, दिवाली, दशहरा मैं अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ भाग लेने में मुझे को मजा आता है। Let us love our temple, appreciate our temple, attend our temple, help our temple. Jai Mata Di.
Next is Arjun Luthra, Lessons of Life Learned from the Temple Meditations. Arjun, please.
Namaste. Temple meditations play a very important role in my life. I have learned a lot during each temple visit. To name some, I have learned what is life, the message of the Shara, message of Gita, appreciation of my own faith and culture, commonality between Hinduism and other faiths, the 5 elements of life, and the appreciation of my 5 gurus, who are very important in our life. Lastly, I would like to conclude with Anmol Moti, the most important lesson I have learned. Dukh sena maa baap ke khatir, farz to hai ehsan nahi. Kar se tera sir par inka, biksha ya koi daan nahi. Mata pita ke charan chuye jo, char daan tirth fal phave, jo ashish ve dil se de, Bhagwan se bhi thali na jaye. These lines are written by Praveen Nani's brother in 1978. I am honored to speak these lines in front of everyone today. Jai Mata Di.
Jai Mata Di. Thank you. Very nice work. Next is Anand Singh, Opportunities at the Temple.
Namaste. My name is Anand and I will talk about the opportunities at our temple. Our temple, I get to do many activities to learn. One example is my temple class. I get to learn how to play a very fun instrument that I enjoy a lot. One other opportunity for my learning is the Balvahar class. They are very fun and educational thanks to our Nani. I learned a lot of Balvahar and I got to do presentations too. The presentations are very fun. Finally, I have music. I learned how to play the harmonium and a lot of bhajans. Let us appreciate, attend and help our temple. Jai Mata Di.
Thank you, Anand. Very nice. Next is Rohan Luthra. What Akshar is about the temple?
Namaste. Vaishno Devi Mandir is an integral part of my life. My parents have brought me to the temple since I was born. Everything about the temple, from the entrance, Korean shoes room, temple room, the fragrance of incense, bell tolling, murtis within the mandir, chanamrit, prasad handed to worshippers, our priests, kitchen and dining area, auditorium for cultural performances. All of these hold a special place in my heart. This is like my second home. The thing I cherish the most about the temple is the friendship, relations, and learnings I got from the temple. I hope to continue to learn and grow. Jai Mata Di.
Jai Mata Di. Thank you. Next is Raghav Singh, 5 golden rules I learned at the temple.
Namaste everyone. I would like to wish the best to the temple gatherings for the 30th anniversary of the Vaishno Devi temple. The 5 golden rules I learn every day at the temple, which I want to practice in my life every day and are equally important for me are: 1. I should be careful in choosing the things I do.
As there are limitations of time and energy, I should concentrate on the things that really matter. I should never leave things half done. Number 2, I should not let the sun go down on a quarrel or breach between me and someone. As we retire to sleep, I must breathe out peace to all. May all be happy and full of bliss. Number 3, whatever be my condition, I should count my blessings. I must find out something to be grateful to God for. Number 4, I must bring sunshine into the life of someone every day. The day on which I have not helped someone in need is a lost day indeed. And number 5, I should strengthen the link of love and devotion of God or a God-man. When evening comes, let me ask myself, have I drawn closer to him than I was at sunrise? Dhanyavad and Jai Mata Di.
There we go. Next, last but not least, I think Auntie will cover for Vihan and closing remarks. So, Ring Auntie.
This is the script of Vihan Bhargava that I'm going to read out for him. Namaste everyone. The Vaishno Devi temple has always taken a place in my heart. So not just as a temple or as a mandir. In Sanskrit, the word mandir is made up of 2 words, man, meaning the inner self, and dir, meaning place. The Vaishno Devi temple is truly a place of the inner self. The warmth that spreads throughout the mandir, the holy prasad, divine chants, enchanted priests and the gurus that we are all grateful for, all combine to make a place of reconnection to the Supreme Lord. Throughout my childhood, most of my Sundays were spent in the mandir. I used to come in the morning and attend Balbihar classes with Nani and subsequently run around the temple with my friends and enjoy while my sister was attending Kathak classes. I must say that when we were both done with our classes, we would go upstairs and take darshan of the deities and afterwards sit in our Nani's lap while we enjoyed the blissful energies that inhabit the main hall. I believe that my time at the temple has made me who I am today. It has given me friends, gurus, a feeling of community, lots of love, and most importantly, a connection to my culture being despite 12,000 kilometers away. Jai Mata Di. I'm not going to take much of your time now. All I want to say is a big thank you, and I feel definitely blessed to be a part of this congregation. Lot of community, lot of friendship, unconditional love that we all give each other. Jai Mata Di, and thank you everyone. Where's Nathan?
Right, Nathan is right.
I salute you, my precious data as I call you, and there is Rajesh and Tipti. They have been with me all the time whenever I ask for something, and you rose up to the occasion. Thank you, sir. Wishing you all a healthy and safe life. Please stay safe. Right, neighbor?
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you very much.
I would just like to give a big round of applause to all these kids from 5 years old to teenagers who've done an amazing job at making us understand what the temple means to them and what they have brought with them. Now moving on to the next part of our program, we are moving to our dances. So next up is Tumri, that is a vocal style of Indian music. The text is romantic or devotional in nature. The lyrics are usually from Uttar Pradesh, that's a province in India. And Saina Haldar is going to perform Tumri, Roko Nadegar मेरो Sham. Singer is Jazin Sharma. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonia. Beautiful performance. Now we are moving on to our next dance called Tarana. Tarana is a type of composition in Hindustani classical vocal music. Tarana is a Persian word meaning a song. So now Saini Goswami is going to perform Kalashari. Really nice. Thank you so much for that, Saina Elder. So the next performance is Kana Re Nandan
singer is Neeti Mohan, Rag is Kedar, and Shari Chakrabarti will perform this bhajan.
वो काना रे
Thank you, Shari. It's always so good to see you perform. Thank you so much. So last but not the least, we have Sri Ramchandra Kripalu Bhajman. This is a prayer written by Goswami Tulsidas Ji. It was written in the 16th century in Sanskrit language. And the people who are performing are Sanskriti Rana, Riya Sharma, Mahi Arora, Risha Singla, Soumya Kansal, Stuti Sheel, and Parikshit Singh. Another round of applause for all the kids performing today. They have done amazing job. Thank you so much. Thanks for the hard work with the teachers and the parents. Everyone did a beautiful show today. Thank you for doing this. Now it's time to honor all these kids who performed today. So I would like to call upon stage Honorable MPP Effie and Mayor Burton to come up and give these certificates. Thank you.
Okay, so NPPFE has a certificate for Dr. Anjul Sharma. If you can come up and get this, please. Can I ask everyone to clap? As I say the names, please start coming up. Shubhra Datta. Shairi Chakrabarti. Mahi Arora. Saini Goswami.
No, you go from there.
Saina Halder.
Entry is from that side.
Soumya Kansal. Sanskriti Rana.
इधर से बच्चे
Riya Sharma.
इधर बेटा
Jyoti Priya. Risha Singhala. Harishi Singh. Tanisha Verma. Tanisha Verma. Raghav Verma.
Vedant Trivedi. Gargi Pelange. Ruhan Taneja. Mishka Taneja. Riya Taneja. Rahul Singh. Anup Singh. Anand Singh. Rohan Mitra. Arjun Luthra. Samanvita Kini.
से आदित्य पटारे, तनिष्का ग्रोवर, विधि ग्रोवर, विक्रमजीत, रोहनजीत, सागर विलंदानी, So we have a few people who are not here. So Reenaji will take it on behalf of them. So it is for Trisha Bhardwaj, Vihan Bhardwaj, and Chetna Paneja, Sai Dilandani, and Karan Dilandani. Thank you so much. Thank you, every member. Thank you so much for that. Thanks a lot. So. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Now we will be moving to a very important part of the evening. We will be calling all the founder members up on the stage so that we can honor them and give them a little memento to remember this day. Thank you.
जयकारा शेरावाली जी का दरबार की जय। Everybody ready for the pose? Everybody give some people.
जय माता जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आप सब यहाँ पे पधारे और दिव्य एक क्षण को अपनी देवी के सामने प्रकट किया। मेरे फोटो के बाद हैप्पी वेस्ट का फोटो हम सब साथ में लेने के बाद हम सब माता की आरती की ओर जाएंगे। ये वैष्णो देवी परिवार सदैव देवी कृपा से इसी तरह से साथ में रहे, सब साथ में कार्य करते रहे और माता रानी को इसी तरह से हम सब साथ में याद करते रहे और आप सबकी इसी तरह से देवी के दरबार में हाजिरी लगती रहे, ऐसी माता के चरणों में हम शुभकामना करते हैं। माता रानी आप सबको इसी तरह से मंदिर में बुलाते रहे और हम सब मिलकर इसी तरह से इस दिव्य वृक्ष को फलीभूत कराते रहे और देवी कृपा से हमारा ये कार्य सिद्ध हो। ऐसे
This is a very proud moment for all of us. और 50th एनिवर्सरी के लिए सारे को आना है, अभी से निमंत्रण है जी। Stay healthy.
सब माता की आरती करेंगे, दो मिनट सब यहाँ पर उपस्थित रहे। आरती करने के बाद इस प्रोग्राम को विराम देंगे।
शिरोमणि जी का बोल साचे दरबार की। सभी अपने स्थान में खड़े रहें, वहां की रात आरती का सभी दर्शन करेंगे। बोले मात की जय। जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी मैया जी को निसर्ग सेवक हरि ब्रह्मा शिव जी। ओम जय अम्बे गौरी कांग सिंदूर विराज धरे गो मेघमद गो मैया जी को मेघमद गो। उज्ज्वल से लो नैना निर्मल से लो नैना चंद्रवदनी गो। ओम जय अम्बे गौरी रक्तांबर राजे मैया रक्तांबर राजे। रक्त पुष्प माला लाल फूल गजमाला कंकण बरसाए। ओम जय अम्बे गौरी हरिभावन राजत खड़ग खबरदारी मैया खड़ग खबरदारी। सुर नर मुनि जन सेवत सुर नर मुनि जन सेवत दिन के रुद्रारी। ओम जय अम्बे गौरी कानन कुंडल शोभित नासाग्रे मोती मेरा नासाग्रे मोती। कोटि का चंद्र दिवाकर कोटि का रतन दिवाकर समराजत जोड़ी। ओम जय अम्बे गौरी महिषासुर घाती मैया महिषासुर घाती। रुद्र विलोचन नैना रुद्र विलोचन नैना सलिल मनमान। ओम जय अम्बे गौरी चौसठ रोहि निभावत नृत्य करत भैरो मैया नृत्य करत भैरो। राजत ताल मृदंगा बाजत ढोल मृदंगा बाजत डमरू। ओम जय अम्बे गौरी भुजायश्चयति शोभित वरमोगाधारी मैया वरमोगाधारी। मनवांचिक बलभावत परईच्छा बलभावत सेवत वरदायी। ओम जय अम्बे गौरी कंचन हाल विराजत अगर कपूरवासी मैया अगर कपूरवासी। माल के तुम्हें राजत माल के तुम्हें राजत जोड़ी रतन जो। ओम जय अम्बे गौरी अम्बे जी आरती जो हिरण गावे मैया प्रेम सहित गावे। जय कशियानंद स्वामी जय हरिहर स्वामी वांछित बल पावे। ओम जय अम्बे गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी। तुमको निस दिन जाओ मैया जी को निस दिन सेवत हरि ब्रह्मा शिवरी। ओम जय अम्बे गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी। बोले अम्बे माते की धर्म की अधर्म का प्राणियों में विश्व का सनातन धर्म की गौ माता की भारत माता की गंगा मैया की अपने अपने माता पिता की भक्त और भगवान के आज के आनंद की। जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे श्याम। सबसे निधन के स्थान पे माथा टेक लें।
थोड़ा सा आगे आ जाए। जय हो
जयकारा शेरावाली सीता साचे दरबार की जय।
जय माता दी। सबको पीछे से प्रसाद मिलेगा तो सब प्रणाम करके प्रसाद लेके जय माता की। I would like to thank our three पंडित जी, पंडित नीरज जी, पीयूष जी, पंडित मुकुंद जी, इन सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और बधाइयाँ, शुभकामनाएं। बिना आपके मंदिर कुछ नहीं है, तो सब बस आपकी कृपा से सब बढ़िया कार्य चल रहा है। थैंक यू।
भाई राजीव भाई एक मिनट बंद करो।